Quoting Nerdigans, this is the one only Packer Girl 89. Today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Diamond No Ace Act 2, Episode 4, titled The Day It Began. So where we're starting off, adaptation-wise, is basically we're getting a recap of chapters 6 and 7 of the manga, aka the chapters we adapted last week. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh my god! Like, oh, this animation is awesome, and we're getting a kick-ass soundtrack, and damn, I'm starting to think that some of this is animated better than last week. Woo, what was, like, there's the pitch that Hongo, one of the pitches Hongo did, where it's like the screen's all blue, his eyes are red, and he's pitching, and it turns, like when he pitched, it's all red, the boss red, ooh! Oh, I think tweeting because I tweeted one of the animators after last week's episode, and I said everything was pretty kick-ass. Like the soundtrack was kick-ass, the writing was kick-ass, the voice acting was kick-ass, and I said the only thing that there was a problem with was Sawamura's mouth was, wasn't wide enough, and I said like to go for it a little bit more with the animation, and just to go for it with the art and animation. And, yeah, it looks like they're going for it a little bit more with the art and animation. Boy, what was this last week, Madhouse? Seriously. But the flashback animation, I really wish they would have fixed it. Seriously, Madhouse, why didn't you fix that shit? That's bugging me. Before I forget, because this opening song is really reminding me about this. And fuck yeah, I love this opening song so much. Something that really made me happy and also frustrated me at the same time was last week, I saw this on Crunchyroll, and I couldn't believe it. So, last week Crunchyroll was talking about, like, the most viewed anime on Crunchyroll, like, around the world. And in Europe, they were saying one of them was Diamond No Ace Act 2. I was like, yay, Diamond No Ace Act 2. It makes me happy. But the writer of this article, like, really pissed me off because he said, it's surprising that Diamond No Ace Act 2 is one of the most viewed animes because they don't like baseball over in Europe, or specifically in Belgium. I was like, huh? Like, what the fuck? You guys are underestimating the sports genre. Like, the reason why I bring this up is because, one, Diamond No Ace Act 2 is just fucking awesome, period. But the other thing is that, like, with the sports genre just gets shit on all the time by the community, by the manga and the anime community. And it makes me mad because, like, you have people that like Haikyuu, like, a good chunk of the community likes Haikyuu. There's a huge Haikyuu fan base, and they don't watch volleyball in real life. They don't watch real life volleyball. And yet, but yet you're surprised about Diamond No Ace? Like, huh? I swear, the sports genre is just really, really underestimated, and it just pisses me off that especially, like, people like this asshole from Crunchyroll are just really just hate on the genre like this. I fucking hate people like this from the American anime community. I swear they piss me off sometimes. Ugh. People like them that hate on, like, Captain Tsubasa and freaking, and also, like, Diamond No Ace and Yamushi Pedal. It's like, come on, guys. You motherfuckers think that just everyone just watches fantasy all the damn time? And slice of life all the damn time? No! We watch sports shit too. Fuck you guys. So, what I'm guessing is, adaptation-wise, after the opening song, and I love that Madhouse does this, is because unlike what Studio Period did for Black Clover this week, we're not getting useless filler. We're expanding on, like, near the end of chapter 7's adaptation of the manga, which is really, really nice. Because what Studio Period did, there were times where Studio Period gave us actually really, really good filler, and it expanded upon, what I mean is it expanded upon the lore of the manga, and it really, really worked well. But then like, for example, at the beginning of this week's episode of Black Clover, they gave us really stupid filler that just didn't need to be there. I was just like, huh? Oh, God. They've been giving, like, that's the problem with Studio Period. They've been giving us a lot of stupid, pointless filler, for like, especially for the sake of filler in this case. And it just, oh, it was dumb. It was dumb. They could have used that time to, like, expand the fight that was in this week's episode, or expand the lore a little bit more. Like, they could have done something really cool with that time, but no, they gave us really fucking stupid bullshit filler. Fariah's pitch at the 6 minute, like, 11-12 second mark, I'm digging that red. But I said this last week, I was really hoping that Fariah's pitch was going to be a different color, because remember Hongo's pitch was red to express, you know, his anger and frustration. And I was really hoping that Fariah's was going to be blue. Why didn't you do that? Madhouse, why? Ugh, that makes me mad that they didn't do that. Damn, this soundtrack is just... I'm going to try not to talk about the soundtrack this much, because I did that for Black Clover in my video. I ended up getting way too long. But, god damn it, this soundtrack is just so good. Oh my god, I love this soundtrack so much. And also, I love... so now, at the 6 minute, like 45, 46 second mark, though, like when we get to see the trajectory of Fariah's pitch, it's blue! It's the color I wanted! Madhouse, make up your goddamn mind! Stick to one color! At about the 7 minute 54 second mark, we get to the start of Chapter 8's adaptation of the manga. And, ooh, the rest of Chapter 7's adaptation of the manga that we got was really, really good. I love what we're getting here. And yes, for the most part, the stuff that was canon, manga canon, matched like perfectly. And that's what I really love about this manga to anime adaptation, is that the stuff that is canon is matching like panel for panel. And it just frustrates me, like, because everything is like perfect, but I really want Madhouse to go for it a little more. Like, come on, guys. Everything's perfect. Why aren't you when everything's perfect like this, there's no reason for you not to go for it. Like, the soundtrack is perfect. You don't need to do any more with the soundtrack or the writing. No, it's fine. And, like, the character models are perfect and everything. Just go for it more with the animation. Be innovative. I want more! Like, seriously! Do some more with it! Like, Black Clover, I gotta compare it to Studio Period for a minute. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm comparing it to Studio Period for a second. But Studio Period actually got a little bit creative this week. They got a little bit more innovative. Yeah, even so, some of the shit was incorrect, but, like, in the flashback, this week, because we did get a flashback, they actually did some really creative shit with their animation. It was very, very nice. And, like, I'm talking about with, like, the camera angles and stuff, and with some of the animation, art and animation. And I really wish you guys were going for it. Why are you guys holding back like this? Why? Why aren't you going for it more? I hope that you guys are going. I wonder if they're just, like, reserving the budget. I don't know if you guys are just, because I know there's 52 episodes that you guys are doing over at Madhouse. Madhouse is doing like 52 episodes. I'm just wondering if they're just saving the budget up for like when we get to the really good content. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but over at Madhouse. But seriously, guys, we need more out of this animation. There's Okamura at the 9 minute for second mark. There is my baby. If we're going to see him soon, this is the last episode that we're going to be dealing with I think it's Spring Koshin. Oh God, I can't even remember anymore. Ah, I'm just so happy that we're gonna be seeing the really having the first years evolve soon. But I really like the extra dialogue that and this is one thing I gotta say that I really love that Madhouse is doing when it comes to innovation, is with the writing, the writing and the dialogue, the dialogue and everything else that we're getting is really nice. Like if the animation was as innovative as the writing is, that would be freaking fantastic. Correction, the 9-minute 25-second mark is when we're getting to when we start Chapter 8's adaptation of the manga. Ooh, we gotta talk about that 9-minute 35-second mark. That Mizono face. Ooh, ooh, I likey this. That don't look like me. That nose. I kind of want to forgive that. Cause that don't look like Mizono. That don't really look like Mizono. Well, hold on, let me make sure I'm right on this. Oh no. Okay, I am right about this being Mizono. Okay. Mizono, I'm not sure about that nose. Because I can't see the front part of the nose because it's how the shot is. But damn! You see this art style here that we're getting at the 9-minute 35-second mark. I like this. Now this is when you see what happens when you go for it? That's fucking cool. I like that. I like that they're going for it. Please do this more, Madhouse. Please go for it more. This is cool. Okay, so at the 9-minute 46-second mark, it matches the manga panel perfectly. Just before that, though, I guess that is Mizono. It definitely is Mizono, in the nose. Because it matches perfectly in the manga now. Damn it, Madhouse. I like it. Okay, the thing that I'm getting kind of annoyed about is, yes, it's matching panel for panel, but it's matching panel for panel in the background as well, and it's kind of getting a little bit on my nerves a little bit. Because, yeah, I like that it's doing that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you guys, you could express it you could use that background to express emotions. Not just have it all white. Unless Terajima's telling you to do that, in person, get a little creative with the backgrounds, please. Jesus, even Studio Period getting a little bit more creative with the backgrounds than you guys are, and that's sad. Okay, I have to say this right now, because this is why the backgrounds are really throwing me off with this bright white. The reason why it's really throwing me off is because it's really fucking with the contrasting. It really is. It's way too bright. The lighting is getting again, yes, it is matching the manga panels. Don't get me wrong, it is matching the manga panels perfectly, but there's a problem with this, because now, even though it's white like it is in the manga panel, and also some of the lighting is a little off when it's not all bright white like this. It's really fucking up. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like it's really screwing up the contrasting. At least for me, it is. It's just way too bright. You got it. If you're gonna go with white, at least tone it down a little bit. Also, it's kind of getting boring. Background-wise. Come on! Give us some creativity at least, or something. Give us in the case with the coach, give us the dugout or something in the background. Just give us something. Don't leave it all blank like this. It gets boring. With the fact we're getting shocked expressions. I'm talking about the 10-minute, 20 through 22-second mark. We're getting shocked expressions right now. You could have done what David Productions did with Captain Tsubasa, and with the backgrounds, they gave them different colors in the backgrounds, and you could have done a split screen with it, and it will look cool. or actually, it looks really goddamn cool when you see it in Captain Tsubasa 2018. I just don't understand why you guys aren't doing that. It works really well. And you don't get like this contrasting issue, and you can actually see the goddamn characters. Like with the ball, like you see, you got the ball, you got like a character that's bald, for example, and you can barely see him because it's so bright. Seriously, fix this. Please fix this. You need to, I know you guys get pissy at me when I like talk about backgrounds a lot or spend a lot of time talking about backgrounds, but I got to in this case because it's really getting frustrating when you can't see characters because the background's really bright. Because there's that, and it's also fucking up the contrasting, especially when, you know, your characters have white fucking uniforms, and also, like, it's getting goddamn boring. Change it up, seriously. And also, I would, you know, when you see animes like Captain Tsubasa 2018, like what David Productions did, where they changed up the color, you know, for the shock, the shock expressions from, you know, various characters, and then do a cool split screen. Like, I just don't understand why we can't get that here. It just doesn't make any sense to me. We got some nice slow-mo going on here. This is nice. Oh, the sunlight at the 10-minute, like 29 and 31 second mark. Oh, that's too bright. Oh, you gotta tone that shit down a little bit, guys. Oh, it's way too bright. Do I still think this is... Don't get me wrong, this is still the best manga to anime adaptation by far that I'm covering, but Jesus, guys, you gotta really tone down some of the brightness going on up in here. Starting at the 10-minute 32 second mark. That red aura, you see what I mean? When you're utilizing color like this, it looks freaking cool. And also you get that contrasting going on. And the animation speaks for itself. Like oh my God, what's the word? You could actually not only feel the emotion, you could see it. And it'd be nice to see more of that. Madhouse, can we get more of that, please? Where we're seeing more of the emotion via the animation in the background? Please? And also, before I forget, the soundtrack is definitely not a problem. Because, like, when you're utilizing the soundtrack like this, the soundtrack is conveying the emotion and the mood of the scene, like, perfectly. I just wish, like, the animation was reflecting it too. It was reflecting it for Hongo like just a few seconds ago, but I wish Madhouse was utilizing it like consistently. It doesn't have to be all the goddamn time, but I just wish it was being utilized more, especially when we're getting like these all bright white backgrounds, because it's it's driving me nuts. And two, it's really fucking up the contrasting. It really is. And three, it's getting goddamn boring. Like, you see how the lighting is hitting so more at the 11-minute 4 second mark? That's a lot better. It was a little bit harsh at like the 11-minute 2-3 second mark, but the 11-minute 4 second mark, it's a lot better because you're still getting that contrast, and it works. And that's the thing that Madhouse, I think that's the main thing Madhouse has got to watch out for. And I don't know why it's really off the lighting is off this week. Like, the lighting actually hasn't been that bad up until now. I don't know what's going on with the brightness and the lighting this week in particular. It's weird. You see, Madhouse, not all of your fucking backgrounds have to match the goddamn manga. Like at the 11-minute, like 37, 38 second mark, we have the goddamn dugout in the background. And like because of that, we actually have some good contrasting. Madhouse, you need to make sure this is starting to get a little bit more consistent. Because you can't have this bright white all the fucking time. It's getting real. You got to be more consistent with this. Seriously. Luckily, like between the 11-minute 44 through 46-second mark, the background was consistent. It wasn't bright white. It was the green from the dugout. And you notice how much better the contrasting was? Like you see what I'm talking about? When you have when you have a dark background like that, or fuck, even if just having a color background that's not white. You see what I mean? It works with the contrasting. It's just, they can't do this bright white anymore. Okay, so for the inner monologues that we're getting right now, and this is like starting at the 12-minute, 19-second mark. I really, again, I'm talking about backgrounds. I'm sorry, but goddamn it, it's frustrating the fuck out of me. Seriously, why can't you do different colors besides this bright white? Like, again, I'm gonna bring up Captain Tsubasa 2018 because David Productions for inner monologues did different colors for inner monologues. Don't understand why you guys can't do it, Madhouse. Jesus. I guess tweeting one of the animators from for Diamond No Ace really paid the fuck off because I paused it at the 12-minute 30-second mark for as an example because Sunmore's mouth is open wider. Yes, I'm telling you. Twitter is a very powerful thing, and I utilize my tweeting powers for good. I'm definitely gonna be tweeting the animator that I follow, and I'm gonna let them know that that the contrasting was really bad this week. And I'm gonna tell them that that needs to be fixed. I'm gonna tell them the contrasting and the lighting was bad, and they need to utilize backgrounds a little bit more. But oh, thank God they fixed Salmore's mouth. We got some progress! Oh, we got some progress at least! Thank you! Oh, but I really wish we had a blue background! Or something! Oh, it's driving me goddamn nuts! Fuck, you could, I understand, give me something! Oh. Oh, okay, at the 11-minute, 40 through 42-second mark, first of all, I love the delay in Miyuki's dialogue. That was really, really nice. I also love this extreme close-up of, going into Faraya's eye, and you could see Miyuki's, reflection in, Faraya's iris, and props to the Madhouse animators for that. It looks so fucking good. I'm talking about Miyuki's reflection in Faraya's iris. It looks so fucking good. Then we get as a 13-minute 43 to 44-second mark, we keep zooming in to Faraya's iris, and the reflection gets clearer and clearer. Oh my God! Again, props to the Madhouse animators for this. This is some really good shit. And then, at the 13-minute 45-second mark, we see the pitch. And, go into Miyuki's glove, and you see this aura around it. Oh my God, this was nice. You see, this right here is what I'm talking about with innovation, with the animation. This is some good shit, Madhouse. We need more of this creativity, please. I need more of this. This is nice. It was from the 13-minute 43. Well, let's go with 13-minute 42 to the 13-minute 45-second mark. This was gorgeous. Oh, that was so fucking cool. But again, I gotta point out that detailing of Miyuki's reflection in Faraya's iris. Especially when it was zoomed out a little bit and then zooming all the way in, that detailing in there was just, oh my God, that was fantastic. So major props to the animators. Our split screen! Finally! At the 13-minute 48-49-second mark, we finally got our split screen. Where was this earlier? God damn it! It's nice to see that we're getting more split screens. I'm very happy with this, Madhouse. I wish that they were just a little bit more consistent. But And again, this has just been a problem with anime, a lot of manga to anime adaptations in general is consistency. But god damn it, this is see, Madhouse, I know you can do this shit. You just need to take the goddamn risk. And again, tweet it. I gotta tweet this. I'm gonna tweet this animator again. Swear to God, some progress was made this week. There's my blue! Thank you! About fucking time! Said I wanted blue, and I got it. And that's at the 14-minute 22-second mark, and that's where it's starting. 14-minute 22 through the 14-minute 24-second mark. You see how pretty that is? Would have loved a little. The only thing that was missing was a little bit of aura around the ball. Would have liked that, but this is. I'm gonna say this is a huge improvement compared to the past few weeks. So at least Madhouse is starting to take some risks. God damn it! I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna be tweeting this animator from Madhouse again. Fuck yes, I'm going to. I told you, I'm using my tweeting powers for good. Yay, we're utilizing split screens again! Thank you! Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, God. Every time you get this demonic red for Hongo, for example, at the 14-minute 40-second mark. Oh, God damn it. I fucking love it. And I hope, when, for example, spoiler alert, when Faraya is getting into his, is starting to have his yips, I hope we get something like this. Please give us this red for Faraya when he gets into his yips, please. I would love that. I love that we're seeing people watch this game on TVs across throughout the city and shit. I like that. That's really cool. That's a nice touch. This expression on Sawamura's face at the 15-minute 40-second mark is just so beautiful. This transition into Chapter 9's adaptation of the manga is so beautiful. Oh my god. So at the 16-minute 2-second mark, we're in Chapter 9's adaptation of the manga. You see that blue aura at the 16-minute 17-second mark? That's the aura I wanted around Faraya when he pitched. I hope we get this aura around Sawamura when he pitches. When he pitches on the mound. Can we get that, please? I like the animation we get for when the pictures are being taken, like of Faraya and Hongo. And like for example, for Faraya, it was at the 16-minute 46-second mark. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. We have flashback animation. Finally, we have flashback animation. This is at the 16-minute 59-second mark. I love how we're going back and forth between modern day and the flashback, because it's going to each player before the flashback. I like that. That's really nice. You see that 18-minute 27-second mark? There's Faraya, where the Faraya has this blue aura. And I have to ask you this right now, Madhouse. Where was this earlier when Faraya was pitching? I would really like to know, where the fuck was this earlier? It's making me mad that this wasn't there earlier. But that was the blue I wanted. You see how cool that looks? This flashback animation at the 19-minute 43-second mark is so beautiful. This is what I wanted last week. What was this last week, god damn it? Oh, it just makes this makes me happy that Madhouse is taking risks. I'm telling you, my tweeting powers are used for good. I am definitely tweeting this animator after this. I swear to God, this is so awesome. The soundtrack is just, woo, I love the soundtrack right now too. At the slow-mo at the 20-minute 22-second mark, we got this beautiful flashbacks going on. Oh my God. Madhouse, thank you. 21-minute 3-second mark. That contrast there is so gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this contrast going on. It is beautiful. Oh my god, that final bit of narration that we got was so beautiful. Oh my god, Madhouse. Okay, so we ended with Chapter 9's adaptation of the manga. So let me give you my thoughts on it. Let's start with the writing. The writing this week was freaking incredible. I loved the filler we got. I love the extra dialogue we got. I love especially the final narration we got. That was freaking beautiful. And all the flashbacks we got were freaking gorgeous. Okay, this is leading to the animation now. The animation, there's still some problems with it. Yeah, the main problem I'm having is there's a little bit of contrast issues and lighting problems. But the thing that made this episode amazing was that Madhouse went for it this week. It was really nice to see that Madhouse actually went for it. The flashback animation in particular, especially near the end of this episode, was just breathtaking. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. I almost cried because it was so gorgeous. And we finally got some split screen animation, which was nice. We finally got a little bit of aura going on. The thing though that Madhouse needs to do is, and I've been saying it throughout this live reaction, is they need to just utilize the backgrounds more to get some more contrast going. They can't do these bright white backgrounds anymore. They need to utilize their backgrounds more. They need to utilize the arts, art styles a little bit more. But we did get to see a little bit more diversity in the art styles, which was very refreshing. I think my favorite part, besides the flashbacks, was again near the end of the episode when we saw Sawamura like going in slow motion to go get the dirt from the pen. Oh god, that was so breathtaking. And there were times where we got to see, like the blue aura. And I'm just like, damn it. Seriously, Madhouse, you need to do this more. God damn it. The other thing I got to talk about, the other thing I want to mention that made me really happy this week was Sawamura's mouth was wider. Thank goddamn God. And I'm telling you, as I said throughout this live reaction, I said to I follow one of the animators for Diamond No Ace on Twitter, and I said to the person, I said, look, I recorded a live reaction for this. Everything was perfect, but for the art and animation, I had a couple of problems. That Sawamura's mouth was not open wide enough when he was yelling, and for the art and animation just in general, that you guys weren't going for it enough. And boy, did they deliver. Well, they still need to deliver a little bit more in the art and animation department, mainly the art style. But they delivered on Sawamura for sure. Okay, let's talk about the soundtrack this week. The soundtrack was goddamn perfect. Everything about this soundtrack was amazing. We had a good variety of style, and the soundtrack has been utilized perfectly. And I just wish, and I'm going to tell this to the animator as well, is I really just wish that the animation, or I should say the art style more than anything, was utilized as much as the soundtrack was. Because, like, the soundtrack is being utilized so perfectly. It's reflecting the mood and everything else so perfectly. And I really wish that the art/animation was being utilized this way. It's just a goddamn pain in the ass that it's not, because everything else is pretty much goddamn perfect. The character models are perfect. The voice acting's perfect. The writing is perfect. It's just, like the brightness was bad in some places because of the backgrounds, and it just like really affected the contrasting, and you couldn't see some of the characters. It affected the visibility, and oh god. But overall, like, still as an adaptation, Diamond No Ace Act 2 is still the best. It definitely is. There is no other manga to anime adaptation right now that even comes fucking close to Diamond No Ace Act 2. No other one is in the same fucking league as Diamond No Ace Act 2. But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought about this episode. Like, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's baby steps. Because at least Madhouse is starting to try to take risks, so that's a plus. I just hope they're gonna be more consistent. That's the correct wording for it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Diamond No Ace Act 2 content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.